it's your favorite cousin Jas.
I'm your girl Dane.
I'm your girl Fee.
And we are the Even Exchange,
powered by
Mobile Networks.
Hey, and welcome back to another episode of
The Even Exchange. I am your girl Dane.
I'm Fee.
And I am your favorite cousin Jas.
Yes.
Happy Valentine's Day week, whatever y'all.
Happy V-Day.
Happy V-Day.
What
Week.
I was gonna say, what the V stand for again? Valentine. Is that the only thing it stands for?
No, taking
But
somebody's virginity.
JJ Day.
Taking somebody's butt virginity too.
Tammy,
You know, somebody gonna be giving that good oral. You know, that mouth for the first time.
Day.
Somebody gonna be giving hand jobs and whatnot for the
Getting
first
all the
time.
good
So it could be B-Day. Blowjob. You said blowjob.
Yes, it could be
You
blowjob.
know, it sounds like V-Day, but it could really be B-Day.
It could be
What else?
anus day.
No, that's too far.
That's too
Okay.
far. That's nasty.
I mean, we have the LGBT fam too. We have men out here who want, you know what I'm saying? They want the anus
It could
play.
be B-Day, butt day, same thing.
Show your butt.
You're going too far with it.
Anal
It
play
still needs to sound like V.
V.
It could be B. You see what I'm saying?
a day.
V-Day.
Just ain't another day in the ass. Let's get started.
Please.
Okay.
Please,
right
now.
now.
Okay, what you talking about, girl?
So, I'm just going to talk a little bit about Valentine's Day today.
Okay.
And, you know, some elements of Valentine's Day.
Well, let's get this paper out because we know how you do.
You know, I like to get a little into it and decode this thing.
Okay, let's
So,
go.
we're going to talk about the do's and the don'ts of
Okay.
Valentine, right?
Oh, Jesus.
So, one thing is, don't forget. Like, don't forget Valentine. I mean, people can easily forget about Valentine. If you're not in a relationship,
I mean,
if you're not used to celebrating Valentine's Day for whatever reason,
Mm-hmm.
it's easy to forget.
Yeah.
I mean,
I don't
even
see how
though
with all these every kiss begins with cake commercials.
I
And walk
haven't
into
seen not one kiss.
You
I
haven't?
haven't seen one cake commercial.
I walked into Publix earlier today.
Last
and
week, did
it
they
was,
have it?
I think, yeah, I've seen some. I walked into Publix earlier today, and I wanted to pop every damn balloon.
in
Yes,
there.
it was
Right.
over the top.
If you just so happen to not go to CVS or to the grocery store, then I guess you might happen to miss it. But
Yeah.
once you go to places like that, I mean, you can't help but see everything. I even saw some Easter bunnies out. They already got
Already.
Easter
Well,
stuff
child,
out.
they had V-Day out at Dollar Tree around Christmas time. So, I mean, I'm like,
I guess there's no excuse to
No
forget
excuse to
Valentine's
forget.
Day. So don't forget Valentine's Day. Secondly, don't buy kitchen appliances. That is not, I guess, for most people, a Valentine's Day gift. I mean, you could buy me a KitchenAid mixer. I would be very happy with
I
that.
was
for
gonna say,
Valentine's
love
Day.
a
depends on what
blender.
you buy, right?
Well, I guess,
Like
you know,
Ninja.
when you think Valentine, you think something for you.
Yeah.
Especially for you. If you buy me a toaster,
Yeah.
you're going to be using it too.
What if somebody got
I'm
a
a toast
neutral
your
bullet
ass.
and they was like, I meant the other bullet?
Yeah, exactly. That's
Hey,
why you should buy
communication is
kitchen
key.
appliances.
Right.
You know damn well I wasn't talking about that kind of
Right.
bullet, right?
So when you gained a little bit of weight, I wanted you to drink, you know, some smoothies and shit. So I bought you a
Suppose
bullet.
you buy you a baby
Well,
book.
you could at least put the bullet I wanted
Right.
inside of it, right?
Child.
So don't do the same thing you did last year. I mean,
Movie dinner.
Movie dinner.
movie, dinner, add something to it, maybe.
Mm.
If you're gonna do some of the same things that you did, add a little something extra to it.
Okay.
If you do dinner and you went out last year, maybe stay in and cook dinner or have a private chef come in and do
Ooh,
it for
that's
you.
nice.
See, some of y'all need to be happy that y'all just have somebody. You know what I'm saying? I ain't even gonna go there.
I mean, if you have somebody, then you should set some expectations for that person.
Do a little bit more for somebody.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
just because I have you don't mean that's good enough. Like, what else are you doing? Are you doing
Like you
anything
could be
extra?
single, like your friends.
You don't do me no favors.
Okay.
Okay?
Many people want to take me out.
Right.
Crazy.
So I need you to be one of them.
Right.
Don't give her lingerie. What do y'all think about that?
Why not?
Why?
Some people think that you might get the wrong size.
I think that would be me. Yeah. How about I buy my lingerie?
Or give me a Victoria's Secret
Secret
gift card.
Gift card, Lane Bryant gift card.
Libby
Tour.
Ray.
I mean, but if that's
Yeah.
your man or your girl, you should know their size. And like,
But some don't, because I have seen men walk in stores and they be like,
I think
my wife is your size, but she a tad bit, so they really not give you a number.
and then you
actual
put it
size.
on and it look like a
A
shoestring.
slingshot.
a little doily on the kitchen table or something.
Right.
Right.
I just think that people,
And they're not gonna take it back because your pussy print is now in there. So yeah, that's why it's a bad idea, Jazz.
Right.
It's a fish tank.
So what color is
No, I smell that coming
This
through
was
the
white,
door.
but you're bringing it back.
Right.
Dang, take that back.
Cayenne, peanut butter color.
Well, y'all having chocolate syrup? Because that's what it looks like in the crunches. Bitch, take
Reese's
this back. Right.
peanut butter melted in
In the crowd.
Bitch, is you up here? Okay.
Please.
So don't have unrealistic expectations. That's another.
Like getting engaged.
Right. Like getting
Well, some
engaged.
people
A lot of
probably
people
get
do get
engaged
engaged.
this time.
Yeah, and then
Around
some of
this
y'all
time.
will not again for the 15th year in a row. So let it go or let him go.
Oh, Lord. Oh, Jesus.
Don't overspend. What do y'all think about not overspending? I mean,
Stop
what do y'all
clocking
think?
folks' pockets. Let people spend what they want.
What you think, B?
Yeah, I mean, let people spend what they want to spend.
Mm-hmm.
But just don't be putting all your money in a big ass teddy bear. I know how I feel about them teddy bears. Do not buy me no damn teddy bear.
Exactly. All right.
Years
We're
old
going to get
with
to
a
that in a
teddy
minute.
bear. Yes.
So
Please
don't
do.
talk about an ex. That's a don't. V-Day do
Well.
don't talk about an ex for V-Day. Well, I mean, if it's Valentine's Day and we're in a relationship or we've been dating
Well,
for
yeah,
some time, we
that's
should
right.
be beyond that.
I was just about to say,
Yeah,
we should be past-
okay,
that.
that's
Like,
Should be coming
I should have
up.
already gotten on you like week 2 about this shit.
Right.
I don't want to keep hearing
You hear
about,
about your ex.
Right.
I'm going to be your next ex.
Right.
Okay?
And you'll be talking about me.
Right.
The next
Don't
V-Day.
give a generic card. You know, like the
To
Dollar
someone
Tree
special.
card.
Like two for $1.
To some,
Yeah.
My mama gave me
real
that.
flimsy one.
Yes, my mama gave me a to someone special on my damn birthday.
But you are someone
You
special.
No, I said,
She
mama.
wanted to be different.
Yeah.
No,
Yes.
she was like, I didn't have time to look up a card. I said, you sent it to my sister. My mama definitely, like a year ago, sent me a to someone special. That hurt my feelings so bad.
Oh, my
Did it
God.
say
But
happy
you
birthday
are.
inside?
It said happy birthday to someone special.
But maybe.
But
Okay,
you
it
are
said-
special.
Was happy birthday printed or she hand wrote it?
She didn't even write in it. She just gave me the card.
Oh, hell
Oh,
no.
dang.
I feel shit.
Right.
Yeah, I can see
Yes.
it.
But I need all my cards to have card stock. And even if you
Mm-hmm.
scratch it out, I need to at least see that the card costs about $3.99.
Oh my God.
Really?
You care about how much it costs?
Not really, because I really don't read cards.
Right. I feel like
It's
I'm
even worse.
spending money on some paper.
Don't really give.
Cause
I mean,
I'm
I
sure
like
going to the
cards
Dollar
if it's
Tree.
depending on who it's from.
Mm.
If it's from a significant other, I
Yeah.
will read it because
Yeah.
normally they're gonna write a little something extra special in
Yeah.
there. But as far as birthday cards and stuff, I'm good because then I end up throwing. I feel bad when I throw it in the trash can.
You throw your
Do you
cards
keep
away?
your cards away? Do you keep your cards? You throw them
Didn't y'all just
away.
even say I throw them in the trash can?
Why the hell?
So
did you
why
throw-
would it be $4?
That's why I said I was just kidding. I'm not. You
Oh.
don't have to spend it on me. You can go to
I keep
Party
my
City
cards.
and they have 99-cent any kind of card. So if you ever get me a card, I don't want you to spend a lot of money on it.
I
If it's
ain't
a
never
really
getting you a
beautifully decorated card,
Mm.
then I will keep it.
So they have
But if
beautiful
it's-
cards for
Yeah,
$4.
like even something that's like has something on there like heavyweight or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
Then I'll
Like
keep
an
it.
open singing one? You
No,
keep that?
I keep that one.
Yeah.
And then like
Yeah.
Jill Scott
Jill.
has a line of cards that sing.
Yes, she does.
Do they also suck dick?
Yeah, it got one.
Yeah, she got one
On the
popping
one
out.
that said, let's take a long walk.
Yeah,
They got one on there.
I'm here for it.
But yeah,
You gonna get your
she,
dicks up.
I was trying
my mind.
Stupid as hell.
Stupid.
All right, so don't do guy stuff. What y'all think about not doing guy
I
stuff?
hate when people tell women what's let me
What
before
is-
I
what's
go
guy
in.
stuff? So like
What is that?
basketball games, sports bars, things like that. I
I
like
want
stuff like that.
I would
I
Yeah.
Shooting range. I love that.
It's
Oh,
so
yeah.
like unfair to genders. I
Right.
mean, it's like it's
Why is that?
right. Why is it a
Guy
set gender type of thing? Like women like basketball games too. Some women
And
like
sports
golf.
bar.
Sports
Yeah.
bar, yeah.
Like some women like a nice fucking
Women shake
beer.
their ass in the sports bars all the time.
Yeah.
Right.
Like some women
And
prefer
actually
that.
watch TV and watch the games and understand
Right.
what
Yeah.
they're looking at.
That's so irritating that people still like someone wrote a whole ass think piece about that.
Right.
Yeah.
All right. So don't spend the night online. So disconnect from social media, things like that when you're with your significant
I mean,
About the
y'all
ones
should be
that's not
having
with-
sex. Like, if your night ends with you on Instagram, you need to get rid of boo.
You'd be surprised how many people may not have sex. Like people who are in relationships.
Mhm.
I think it's kind of cliche, so it's kind of like just another
They
night. Especially if you
crazy.
live, exactly, but especially if
Yeah.
you live together, it might be kind of cliche, or it might just be just another night of us not having sex, or we had sex yesterday, so we not having sex today. I don't give a damn what day it is. So But it's still good to disconnect from social media,
Of
computer,
course.
your work, whatever the case may be, just so that you can, connect in more than one way with your lover. So, do send a gift to work. How many of y'all have received like gifts or edible arrangements, tiff treats, flowers, anything from a significant other at work?
Somebody sent me a card. And
I never make it to those days.
Somebody sent me a card and it said Jasmine, and it was from the zoo. Somebody named a cockroach after me at the zoo and fed it to a meerkat.
You know what? It's a very special feeling to receive flowers or whatever it is.
It is
From your significant other.
Uh-huh.
And it's good when it's not a makeup gift or like if they've done something.
Like they beat your ass, so they
right,
sent you
or they cheated
ice
or whatever
pack.
the case may be. And
Right.
then now you're getting flowers. When it's something like Valentine Day, you send flowers or, whatever. Have y'all ever received tiff treats before?
I don't even know what the hell that
What
is.
that is.
So that's like cookies, like they warm delivered cookies.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
So they have like a little
What's the
thing
number
to
so I
keep
can send it to
warm.
myself?
They have a little
I'll
warm
plug that in
pack.
for you later.
Right. They got a little warm pack they put in the container
They
to keep
deliver
the
'em
cookies
fresh.
warm. Oh.
So they're spread out across the city, and what happens? You can order up to the date of whatever you want to send, and they'll deliver it warm. And they have like ice cream that you can get sent with it, milk,
Lord. Okay.
fraps. That's
cute.
That was a free plug, by the way, too. But yeah,
Right.
it's a great service.
Okay.
Just different from the fruit or the flowers.
And candy.
Exactly. So make a homemade Valentine. Have y'all ever like made a Valentine card for someone
In
I never
second
had
grade.
anyone to send
in
it to.
second grade?
Kindergarten.
Who
You
was it
did,
for?
Jasmine.
Who was it for, Fee?
Who was it for? Probably a boy in my class. You know, you
Ooh,
be doing
hot
a little
mama.
hot. We were hot.
But
Probably a
you
boy
was all
in
in your
class.
face, talking loud, too, ain't you?
Not really, boy. No, I wasn't. But you know how you make your little cards, and we did something extra. You make it for your mom and your dad or whatever. And I made one little extra because he sent me one. So that made me make him one. That was the last
That's
time I ever
cute.
did something.
Damn. Long time ago.
We still keep in touch, you know.
Okay, that's good. I wonder if he still got that card.
No.
So cook for her or him. That's if they can cook. If they can't cook, would you like if you are the cook? Would y'all cook together and you kind of just help them? They can meal prep. I think that's always good.
That's good. The meal prep.
Like
cooking together is always
fun,
good.
right?
Yeah.
Get a little sauce on your face and
Then lick it. That's like that.
You stupid.
I'm not gonna say I don't.
So, watch a chick flick. What do y'all think about watching chick flicks?
That's cool. I like action though.
You like action? So, for somebody who, if your significant other usually doesn't like chick flicks, girl movies, and they say, hey, let's watch, Mean Girls, or let's watch whatever.
The Notebook.
Right. Do you think, would you be upset if they fell asleep immediately? And it was their idea to watch it?
Not really. I would just be like, maybe they were just tired, but I'd be like, we could do something else if you're going to go to sleep.
Now, you start snoring, it's a problem.
Now, the only time you should really be mad is if somebody go to sleep while they eating you out. Or if they go to sleep while you giving them head.
You got that night cap.
Or your jaw's just lazy as hell. And they like, this shit ain't even worth me staying up. Fuck it. I got to go to work in the morning.
Or maybe it's the NyQuil you said earlier that is.
Or maybe it's just that lazy ass head.
I know you're not a big fan
You better
of
start
lazy head and lazy jaws.
With them jaws.
I need to take a class though. I might.
Just shooting too much gum. Gum can make your mouth tired.
It make you hungry.
It make your jaws. When you chew gum,
For
that
all
gum you
day.
was chewing, that shit look tough as hell.
It was tough
What
as
kind
hell.
of gum was that?
It's supposed to like gum. It's exercise though.
Right. Don't you be tired after exercise?
Hell, I don't really suck dick. I'm just like, what's wrong with you? Eat that good old pussy. What's wrong with you?
What's another dude with
Y'all
dogs?
think I was just chewing the gum for just because?
Bitch,
Valentine's Day coming up, and a bitch is single. Somebody gonna get this lazy mouth.
Bubble gum tomorrow.
Working on that.
Okay.
Working on
I
that.
got all this over here. Y'all want to see all
Let me see. Do what you do.
Look at this. All
got
this.
that bootylicious bubble gum.
I am practicing. Valentine's Day coming
How
up.
many bootylicious bubble gum you got?
It ain't even flavorful. It's just for practice, goddamn.
Damn.
She been out of practice for a minute.
You going bubble
get
too?
them.
Okay, somebody just left me, and I know
You
it because
definitely
of the
fall
lazy
asleep
job.
after that.
Oh, listen,
Yeah.
probably, yeah.
So consider spreading gifts throughout the day or the week, for that matter. I've received Valentine gifts over a period of time. Whether
I just feel like
you
you boasting about yourself in your life. Can we finish your statement? Because I'm getting triggered as fuck. You know what I mean? Like, I had enough. You said it was going to be slow
never
anyway.
even make it to
And you
be
already
that.
like, we ain't got
I'm
shit to talk
always
about.
messing stuff
You know what
up.
I'm saying? Like, you getting all these gifts and shit. What is it?
At least you gotta give.
Right.
I never
Go
make
ahead,
it to
finish
this
this
day.
up, girl.
Never.
I mean, since you salty or not. But what I am gonna do, because I did say my segment was gonna be brief. So what I want to do, I do want to end my segment with some fun Valentine facts.
Oh, okay.
So, did you guys know that every year more than 36 million heart-shaped boxes of chocolates are sold across the country?
No.
36 million. So what y'all think they do with the chocolate that nobody buys?
They keep that shit for next year and put a new date on it. That's what I would do.
With a new wrapping.
Right. Put it in the freezer.
You trifling this fuck.
All that shit out next year.
Right. Here you go.
You real trifling,
Good, isn't
man.
it?
Right. Ain't gonna mold.
So, you know what? So, of course, we all know. I mean, this is a fact that men kind of lose out because they spend twice as much as, on women than you would on a man. What's the most that y'all have ever spent just on Valentine's Day, period, with your significant
I'll
other?
never make it that day. I don't know.
I don't know. When I had that little fucked up ass relationship, because I was the breadwinner. Yes, I am being petty, and I was the only one who had a damn job. I spent a little bit, and my dumb ass actually bought us engagement rings. I just
Wait a minute.
You bought
What?
y'all engagement
rings? Both of y'all?
You bought your own? Wait,
Are you
I
serious?
bought my own damn.
So y'all got matching?
Did you get on your
It
own
wasn't
knee and
that
ask yourself to marry
Right,
yourself?
like I
You
may as
marry me?
well. I done did the rest of the work. Well, Jasmine, will you finally start taking yourself seriously and leave this bitch?
I did not.
And
So
love
wait,
yourself
how did
finally?
that work? You bought your own engagement.
I don't want to talk about it.
Come on, Jazz. You bought your own engagement ring.
Yeah.
And how did it how did you present it?
We was actually there together.
Together, okay.
Yeah, we were there together.
Okay.
And I was just like, I think even when I bought it, I was like, what in the hell are you doing?
Abort mission.
Like, you know this shit ain't gonna work out. What are you doing?
Right.
The final
You
effort
was just
to
in the
make it
moment.
work. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think the most expensive gift, but it wasn't on V-Day, was cologne.
Okay. That you ever bought.
That I
from
bought for
a guy.
a guy.
Okay.
Yeah, I like for them to smell good.
Good. Right.
And it, it costs.
Yes. It
So
definitely
that
does.
was the most inexpensive gift I have bought for a guy.
Okay. So, pets. Around 9 million people buy their pets Valentine's Day.
You remember no damn cat?
No, they buy their pets.
Yeah.
They're not buying.
Oh, the pets. Oh,
yeah,
the
they
pets
buy
I
their
already have.
pets
Oh,
Valentine's
yeah,
Day
of
gifts.
course.
Oh, God.
Did you ever get Isis any kind of gift?
V-Day ears.
No, but I would celebrate her damn birthday, though.
A whole experience.
It
right?
was. She used to love, like, whipped cream. So we used to,
Oh,
like, put her whipped cream for her birthday.
That is
But
so
no
cute.
Valentine's.
No Valentine's Day.
Right. But they do.
So February 14th is the second largest card giving day of the year, just after Christmas. This year they're expecting 1 billion cards to be exchanged around the world.
Wow.
Mine going in the trash can.
Don't get her nothing.
Right.
Hopefully he didn't
Oh,
hear
right.
it.
Dang.
I'll tell him to look at
He
this.
probably spent about $5 on that card.
Okay.
Throw
I
in the
know, why the hell
trash.
you do that for that girl?
So
Right.
did you guys know, Fee, did you know that teachers receive the most Valentine's Day cards?
We do.
Teachers receive the most Valentine's Day
For
cards,
kids.
followed by kids,
Mm-hmm.
mothers, wives, and then girlfriends.
And side chicks don't get
That's the
nothing.
order, in that order.
Oh, wow. Mothers, wives, and then girlfriends?
Yeah.
Side
Kids,
I mean, that makes
mothers,
sense.
wives, and then
Oh,
girlfriends.
yeah. My mom used to give us cards on Valentine's Day.
My mom did too.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Another fact fee. In 1913,
Yes.
Hallmark was the first to produce mass Valentine's Day cards.
Okay.
So like in a large amount of Valentine's
And
Day
they've been
cards.
around that long?
Right.
Yes, they've
Jeez.
been around for a while.
Yeah.
And lastly, and this is going to close out my segment, more than 1/3 of men are comfortable not receiving anything from their lovers on Valentine's Day. I'm not surprised about that.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'm not surprised.
They always want something.
I mean, they want some pussy, but
Right. That's a gift.
as far as something you got to go out and
real
purchase,
gift.
you already got that gift.
Yeah.
You was blessed with that gift.
Right. I can see that.
Yeah.
Something
I mean,
tangible.
Small. Yeah.
I mean, because they can't take it out with them.
I mean,
Unless
Right.
you go
Some of
everywhere they go.
them
Right. Go get the practice of that. Go get the more
Exactly.
in your mouth.
Man.
So that's gonna end Decode by Dane.
Ooh, that was good.
That was
Do's
good,
and
Thank
don'ts.
you.
Yes.
So let's move right on along to class.
Girl, we're gonna learn tie-dye.
But what you teaching?
So I just want to have a little conversation with you ladies about keeping with the spirit of Valentine's Day, right?
Yes.
Is Valentine's Day triggering for some of y'all? Not you, because you ain't.
She got it made. She got it made.
Well, I just want to talk about that because I know that for some people, Valentine's Day can be triggering. Like even for some people in relationships too. So for like people who don't have a partner, they lost a family member, ended a relationship or friendship with someone or whatever. So sometimes people can have like immense sense of loneliness on the 14th because it's so commercial and it's like all of these reminders that somebody needs to love you today, and if you don't have it, then it's kind of like you're unlovable. So I was looking at things today. I was looking at things about like how can you love yourself through this time, the 14th, and so on and so forth. And so I was looking at some really helpful tips. So, but first of all, do you all find Valentine's Day triggering in any way? Like it could, even if you have somebody, it could like for some people, it could be like the pressure even to perform on. Not just sexually, but like to perform with gifts or like these monetary shows of or affections or something like that. Like, what do y'all think that it could be triggering? Have you been triggered by it? Fee?
No, not too much. I think other holidays that's sentimental kind of can be triggering, but V-Day, no, it's just another day to me. But I know some people who just shut themselves out on V-Day. They don't want nothing. They don't want to deal with nobody. So some people do deal with that depression or loneliness on V-Day. But no, I just feel like it's another day. If I'm in a relationship, I hope it's good. Hope I don't think V-Day should be the only holiday that you should show your expression of love.
Right.
It should be on every day, basically. But no, I don't think it's triggering.
Okay.
But some people, just don't. I mean, especially when people lose loved ones, it can be kind of sad. But you know that you still love if you love yourself.
Yeah.
So some people don't love themselves. So.
And that's what we're gonna get into.
Okay.
So Fee's point, like she said, it's just another day for a lot of people that may not be in a relationship, and for those who are people who are in marriages, relationships, whatnot. If they don't look at that day as just this day is so important. On this particular day, I have to do X, Y, and Z. Otherwise, it doesn't count as much.
Right.
I just feel like, again, like she said, literally, it's just another day. For me, it's not a trigger. You kind of do want to, like, if you do celebrate it at all, because some people don't, if you do celebrate it at all, it's kind of like you either want to stay in line with what you normally do, or you either want to updo what you did the year before. So that might be the only challenge is like, how can I do better than what I did last year, or how can I be more creative than I was the year before? And I mean, celebrating Valentine's Day is just like celebrating Christmas and any other day that you choose to partake in. But some people, Sophie's other point, depending on who it is that that person may have lost. So if you lost your husband, and that's who you would celebrate Valentine's Day with, then it might be important to you. It may not be as important if you lost you know, like a dad, or if you lost like an uncle, or you know, a brother, or some, you might not, it might not be as important.
Right.
But depending on who the person is, I would say probably affect people differently.
Yeah. So I think like the reason why it can be triggering for some people is because some of us have opted into this idea that we need other people to kind of give us our validation, our worth, and things like that. So if you don't have somebody, and then like some people seeing the engagements or the gifts that people are gonna get on like just looking at social media can be like very like, oh God, it's a reminder of how single you may be. Or like for some people who won't get engaged, but they've been looking forward to that, like that could be hard for them too. Or like we talked about the loss of someone and just like trying to figure out how to navigate getting through that day and not like sling your wrist and make your bath water red, you know? So so I came up with a couple of, I didn't come up with them. I was looking at a few things to do about like really self-love, because the relationship that you have with yourself will always be the most important relationship. And then getting into a relationship with someone else, I feel like we need to triage the act of love of self before we can entertain or even invite someone else into our own lives. So like making self-love a priority. So I want to talk about some things that we do to find self-love, or like to show the love of self. So I want to go around and just see what are some of the things that you all do. For you, first.
Self-love. Go to get massage. Spend some people don't, we so working. We don't take the time to just not shut down, but take a good 20 minutes to an hour and do something that's quiet time. It's good. Good old bubble bath. It's good. Self-love, get yourself mentally going. Yeah. Probably read a book. Take yourself out on a lunch date by yourself. Dinner date, breakfast date, however you want to do it. Take a walk in the park or go to a movie. Just do something that you normally do with somebody else, but do it by yourself. Yeah. And just try to get in tune with you. Yeah. And stuff like that. So.
Yeah. Danny, what about you? What are some things that you do to show self-love and how you treat yourself?
For me, I like to paint. So anything where I'm able to be creative and it doesn't take, it's not stressful. Anything that I'm able to release stress. So like painting, doing anything with my hands, whether it's cooking, to me that's like creating art. Like I like to use my hands and I like to create different things. So, and it could be even just designing a shirt or just taking time for myself, like and not doing anything for anybody else but for me. And being a little selfish. To just cater to myself and turn off and tune out from everything else that's going on around me. And of course, like he said, get a massage and get your hair done, get your nails done, get your feet done. Things like that is all a part of self-love, whether it's physically, mentally, spiritually.
So one thing, I like what you said, because one of the things, well, both of you all said that, being intentional about how you spend your time. Like setting up boundaries and saying no to people, because one of the things that I think sometimes we get into being like people pleasers and like if a friend needs you, then you're always there, you're ready to okay, let me do this for you, and then I think we've all been in a position where that didn't happen for us. It was not returned in that way. So it's like taking time for yourself, not because someone didn't show up for you, but just taking time out to be like, you know what, actually, I'm not going to go out this weekend. Like, I'm just going to sit here on my couch and just do me. Like, I'm going to paint my toes, or I'm going to watch Netflix. True Blood.
Not feel bad about it.
Right. And
that's the part, though.
And that's the part. Not feeling bad about it.
I don't want to, I just want to say I'm not coming. I don't want to lie. Say why I'm not coming. I just don't want to go.
Right.
Exactly. And we all have that right to just say, I need a mental break. I just need to sit down and just say, I need to just be quiet in that spiritual solitude that we talked about before, just being by yourself and recognizing what your needs and what your wants are. And those are some of the things like I just feel like people should keep in mind for this holiday. I don't know if that's the real holiday. Right. But anyway, but also making time for rest and relaxation. Do y'all think y'all get enough sleep?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
I know I don't. It's hard. It is.
It's hard.
We have
a
a lot going on. The jobs, the podcasts, the t-shirt companies, film company, the sororities, like all the things that we have going on. It's just like so difficult to get sleep. But at the same time, like getting sleep is so important to mental health.
I have to take little cat naps.
Yeah.
I'll go in my car on my break and I will on my lunch and I will take a full hour nap and sometimes it goes over. I mean, I just need it. And when I wake up, I'm like, let's go. Second round. I got my second win. I'm good. Let's
ready to make some things happen.
Sure, I can do. Gotcha. Right. Anything.
Right.
I come in from my nap. I'm not doing shit. Okay.
I need another.
Y'all should have never let me go to sleep. Somebody should have knocked on my window and said, "Get out of here." What y'all want? Damn. Oh my God. So another thing is incorporate regular play into your life. Y'all know my nasty ass took this for a little spin. But incorporating play into your life could mean, I don't know, have y'all ever as an adult been to the playground?
I mean, like the swings,
Yeah,
slide.
like
to actually participate.
I mean, you don't have to be on a monkey bar swing because you know the grip ain't as strong as it.
Exactly.
And the arm strength ain't there. And the little buckles on the seat probably won't hold this weight.
That's what I'm saying.
But I mean, it's other stuff you can do there. Like watch other people play.
Sit your ass down.
Right.
Or
And
sit in the car and watch from a distance.
Right. I'll sit on one
And
of
then
the
you like
benches.
creeper and then the police come up to your window. Can I ask you what you're doing here?
Yeah, that's the idea. I sit on one of them benches, but no, I have never participated.
Well, I mean, anything else that could be fun, like you, I know you said you take time to play. I mean, to paint. I started to say play, but paint. Are there any other things that you do for like playtime with yourself?
At the park?
My bad.
At the
Not
park.
I'm confused as hell.
No, I started laughing
Now,
because I said playtime with yourself.
At the park.
At the
And
park?
then I do it at the park.
Right, and I'm like, no, not masturbating in public. But
what's the question?
well, like taking improv
Break
classes.
that down. Break that down.
And who?
So like some of the things that you could do for like playtime or which is just really an extension of like me time, self-care, things like that. Maybe like going to the spa. That could be playful.
Playtime.
If you're into the arts, improv. Or going to like a museum. Playtime, if that's something that you enjoy.
I think I want to go to that. What's that? Candytopia?
Yeah, I do want to go there.
Oh my goodness, yeah.
That seems very, very
Yeah.
fun. They just opened up one in Phipps Plaza.
Also, it's multiple ones.
Is
Or is it just that one?
Is it?
I thought it was just that one.
I think it's just that one that just opened.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought it was
Friday.
open up
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Are you mean like the circus and the fair too?
Yeah, like anything that's fun that you could think of would be fun.
I like
Concerts.
concerts.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like
And
taking
there'll be a lot of those coming up soon.
Open mic.
Open mics could be a little bit like your boyfriend and his mixtape going up.
Right.
Can you imagine? That's not fun at
You
all.
gonna listen to my mixtape? Sure.
Right.
Trash.
trying to be a
Over there
rapper
being
at
another
40.
starving artist at the bar.
Talking about your CDs be all in the parking lot. Do people still hand out CDs?
They do.
They do.
Why?
They do.
Just trying to make it.
Yeah.
Just trying to get fit in, just to make it.
But
I think
do people
they
still
just-
buy CDs? Exactly.
Right.
So why pass
People,
out CDs?
people still
I
trying
guess they're
to.
just trying to get somebody to.
Listen to
Listen.
them, probably. Yeah.
I guess every car still has a CD player in it, right?
Yeah.
Even though people have their auxiliary cords to listening to
Right.
Tidal
Right.
or Apple or
Right.
something like Spotify, but not
yeah.
your trash ass
It's
mixtape.
mixtape.
But
What
okay,
about pottery? Like going to a pottery.
That's good.
Pottery. I always wanted to do it.
Yeah.
Like and be like in ghosts.
In
like
Ghosts.
how it was like.
Yeah.
oh my love.
No,
And
I
then the
got
things spin.
Right,
And
then
they
you
be
start
all
having sex
over the
with
place.
with the
And,
ghost.
like, and then you like do a body cast.
Yeah.
You know, in the body cast class.
I was gonna say that ain't the same type of play, but okay.
If that shit get home.
Like,
I can't get this shit on the nipple hair.
Jesus.
I always want my nipples pierced, but not in that.
That's wild.
So, what about maintaining an ongoing self-recognition list? Like, you know, sometimes we get so hard on ourselves and be like have a really self-defeatist attitude about, like, I know I do that sometimes too. Like, just, you know, you say like little things about yourself, nasty things about yourself.
Instead of patting yourself on the back about the things that you have done.
Yeah, and like your neural pathways kind of like, they get distorted into really thinking that you aren't a good person, so you kind of start saying these negative things about yourself, so you internalize it.
I'm a whore. shit like that. That's what you mean.
I wish we could put that on a loop. I'm a whore.
Then you are home.
Trash asshole.
You are home.
That would be hilarious.
Oh,
Yeah.
Jesus.
But I mean, but like
You
self.
don't necessarily have to blurt them out like that.
Right.
No, you're not a whore. Then are you like trying to tell yourself that you're not?
I mean, you should
Go back and forth
not only
with
just
yourself,
tell yourself you're not,
like a
but
battle.
stop doing whore behavior. You can't have an internal struggle. Tell yourself you're not a whore while doing whore
Not really a
shit.
whore.
But you still
Right.
a hoe.
But you slept with 10
It's like the
people.
Miss Piggy talking to herself.
Right.
Yeah. Which is okay as long as you know what I'm saying. As long as you honest with yourself and you practice the safe sex. But
As
kids,
always.
Don't answer, Miss Piggy said, don't answer his call. Take his soul.
Wait, what?
You know Miss Piggy versus Miss Piggy? With the
Oh
hood?
yeah, with the hood.
Like,
Yeah.
Don't answer the phone.
Enemy.
Don't call him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Enemy. Yeah.
Enemy.
Enemy tripping.
I'm gonna call him back. Don't call him back.
Oh my God, some of these are kind of the same, like spending time alone.
Mm-hmm.
Not too much if you're in a depressed state.
Right.
Yeah.
But spending time alone, that solitude that we talked about could be really valuable for your entire life. Sometimes quieting the voices around you that can be even your own bad voices. But the other voices are like,
You said what?
right. People telling you you're not good enough or you don't do that well, things like that. You kind of gain clarity when you don't have a lot of other people. I start saying voices again, but that word just kind of, yeah. I don't hear voices. But some people do. And, you know, shout out to mental health awareness.
As you laughed at the end.
Right. We all have.
She answered my question.
What about forgiving yourself for past wrongdoings? Do y'all find it difficult to forgive yourself?
I'm never wrong.
Girl, please.
Always right.
Okay, so they need more work.
Still working on myself.
Do y'all find it
to be done?
That's a lot of work.
I will go ahead and answer the question.
Yeah, go ahead.
While y'all playing.
Have you forgiven yourself?
I had to forgive myself to move on. I talk about my past relationship
course.
a lot.
Yeah.
And I remember it was one very specific moment where I realized I wasn't even pissed off at my ex. I was mad at myself. And that was when everything changed for me. And I really started to, this is my Iona moment, I healed.
That was a wonderful change.
Right.
Oh.
Yes. But it's really when you focus on like really apologizing to yourself for breaking your own heart and for disappointing yourself and for
ignoring
not
red flags.
Right, ignoring red flags, not sticking up for yourself and not really like moving past things when you know that it's wrong and you have to really just be like, you know what, I need to apologize to me and I need to figure out how not to be that person again, that you're really able to move on. So forgiving yourself can be amazing. So,
Yeah, it definitely can. I agree.
Yeah.
It was some things in the previous relationship that I was in where I kind of held a grudge for a while, and then I thought about how better off I was without that person. But you try to hold on and hold on and hold on, and it's like, why am I doing myself like this again?
Right.
Like, I'm such a dope ass person. Like, why the fuck am I doing with that?
And they've moved on and ruined someone else's life and you still
and they
mad.
go
right
the
ahead.
same.
Yeah. You're like, yeah, thank you.
Girl, I'm
Next.
so sorry, girl. I'm so sorry.
Don't get with him, girl.
Myself a hug.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Dodge that bullet.
100%. And so the last thing here is just investing in fulfilling relationships. I think that goes along with boundaries and making sure that people who enter into your life are worthy of your time, worthy of the space, and your divine ass energy.
Yes, energy.
So I think that's the word right there. And just again, kind of like making sure that relationship with yourself is solid first. And then you'll be able to recognize other energies. And sometimes people come into your life and they kind of trick you for a minute, but like they make a quicker exit. You'll find out once you really know yourself.
People will weed themselves out.
For sure. That's the end of that. Love yourself, self-love, self-care, so all a part of it. So that is the end of Class with Jas.
Girl, I learned something today.
I think I got an A today.
Yes. A+ for loving yourself.
Well, we got Fee with the T.
Fee with the team.
Girl, what's going on out here?
So this tea is featured, we're going to do 3 V-Day cocktail drinks for each part of
I'm loving the cocktail drinks. Okay.
Yeah, so, and the snack for this segment is Little Debbie V-Day Heart Cakes.
Oh, I love those.
Aren't those good, delightful, give you joy.
Yes.
So this first V-Day cocktail is called the Lady Killer drink. Ooh. The recipe consists of pineapple and passion fruit juices, but with hints of orange. Nuck if you buck gin. And
I should have known.
So this drink is brought to you by Bow Wow altercation with Kiyomi Leslie, and these two arrested during Super Bowl weekend.
Oh.
So did y'all hear about that?
Yes. For sure.
So, Bow Wow was going on social media saying that, he was the victim. He was abused by his girlfriend, whatever. But there is a video out surfacing that tells the true what actually happened leading up to the fight. So Bow Wow has some explaining to do after claiming he was the victim in this domestic incident with ex-girlfriend Kiyomi Leslie last week. New video shows that he's not as innocent as he said. So according to via TMZ, the video taken from their apartment complex shows Bow Wow and Kiyomi Leslie Holden, Lord, taking the elevator up to their unit after a night of partying. The rapper looks pissed at Kiyomi Leslie because he ripped something from her hand and appears to be berate her. The video shows rising tensions between Bow Wow and Kiyomi Leslie leading up to their knockdown, drag-out brawl over the weekend, which led both of them getting arrested for battery. Kiyomi told cops that about Bow Wow flew into a jealous rage because she was talking to another man at a party. Bow Wow backed up her story and said she called him a bitch-ass nigga. As we reported...
That'll do it.
Right. That's why he that's why they got in a fight. So after the brawl, Kiyomi Leslie called 911 claiming Bow Wow hit her several times, took her phone, and refused to let her out of a bedroom. We also obtained, TMZ obtained photos of the injuries, where Bow Wow says he sustained at the hands of Kiyomi Leslie, and they show deep scratches on his face and bite marks on his body. Bow Wow says he was the victim in the domestic attack that got him and his girlfriend locked up last week, but she says the rapper hit her, took her phone, and locked her up in his bathroom. So they have an audio tape out of Kiyomi calling 911. An additional 911 call was made again by apartment building's manager, who claimed a resident called her to complain about the fight. The resident allegedly heard a male voice saying he will slap the fuck out this bitch. As we reported, Bow Wow was arrested and Saturday morning, but Leslie was also arrested for hitting him. So both of them are out, of course. So how do y'all feel about this strange relationship?
It reminds me of Chris Brown and Rihanna. I know it's on a smaller scale, lower scale. Yeah, that's a
his height.
That's 2 digs, height and career. But I mean, come on, people.
Yeah.
Like, y'all can't be doing stuff like that. Yeah. You still, even though your career might not be as big as it once was, you're still a celebrity, and it could possibly affect your career moving forward, getting jobs. Yeah. See what happened to Chris Brown for a long while. People would not support him because of the whole situation. And I'm not saying that they don't fight all the time. I'm not saying that he's not a victim because this probably is not their first fight. This is probably just the first one that went crazy and the police got called. But we got to do better. Like all that does nothing. Physically fighting, what does that do at the end of the day? Either y'all still gonna end up being together, or y'all not gonna be together, and it's just a shit show. Right. Like, it's really uncalled for, unacceptable, and then for him to say that he was a victim, but you looked like the aggressor in the elevator. How you kept walking up to her,
Yeah.
and snatching like you was snatching like the key card
Key
from
card
her
of her
hand.
hand. Mhm.
Like it was just too much, Bow Wow. You appear to be aggressive on TV,
Yep.
on the Growing Up Hip Hop,
Yeah,
Atlanta.
Love and Hip Hop now. Is he
Growing
on
Up
Love and Hip
He's
Hop?
on Growing Up Hip Hop. He on that show.
Mhm.
He appears to be aggressive on there. It's just too much. He just do too
Yeah,
much.
it's like, when do we evolve past like the childish ass hitting, and I don't even want to say it's childish. It's just like you just said, too unacceptable to be hitting on, talking to people that we say we love or that we're in relationships with or whatever. Like when I saw the scratches on his face, of course, that was the first thing that we heard, that both of them had been arrested, and I was like, you know, I can understand how they got to that point. Because it happened to me too. You know, I can understand.
Yeah.
I understand what happened to them, but I also understand where a person has to be in their life to get to fighting with somebody. Because I too was there. And it's just, it is the worst thing to be in. It is when you at your lowest point in life, and when you know for sure you don't need to be with that person.
Yeah.
And you knew long time ago that you shouldn't be with this person. But what they went through is completely unacceptable. It's unacceptable for anybody to be fussing and fighting and hitting each other, talking to people in any kind of way, being aggressive in someone's face, you know, really standing in their way and being in their space. This is the person that you say you're in a relationship with.
And the
you
show
love,
that
you
they're
care for.
on, they already been through havoc. Like the Brat couldn't even really in one segment she couldn't even break him.
Yeah.
She was like, I just got out parole. You about to make me, you know.
And that's what I mean by him being aggressive.
Yeah.
That doesn't help his case and him saying that, oh, I'm a victim.
Yeah.
But you're on national television
Being
fighting outside of this situation.
Yeah.
You appear to be
going to look
aggressive.
like right. Bow Wow has a daughter, and for anybody, would you want your daughter to be with a man who is up in her face? Like how could you as a father, and regardless of what happened between the two of them, how are you going to behave as a father to show your daughter the type of man that she should have in her life, like as a not just or romantic, like, because I guess the first relationship a girl has with the opposite sex, you know, it's her dad.
Right.
Most of the time, for those who stick around.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Yeah,
you know, so you as a man should be able to show your daughter, like, this is how a man should treat you if she decides to be with men. Pretty much how anybody should treat you.
Yeah.
How are you going to explain this to your daughter?
You gonna tell her don't let a man hit her, but
You hitting on somebody
hitting on
else.
other women.
Or it's a video of you walking up in this woman's face. How are you going to talk this through to your daughter?
and if you were the victim, why didn't you call the police?
Right.
And the thing, and this is what people don't know about the police, and this is why I probably shouldn't say this on camera. But anyway,
They don't take the man.
They'll take the
no, in Georgia, if you call the police and both of you all present, it's just like they did with them. Both of y'all are going to jail.
Sure.
Right.
This is why I would never call. I started to say I would never say this, but I would never call the police because I'm not going to jail for your ass. I'm gonna have a record for domestic violence, and I may have just smacked you back. Like, no, we're not doing that. You know, so I mean, it's every case is different.
Yeah.
So you got to do what you have to do, but like really escalating to that point, I think there are some people that you just have to recognize you need to stay away from.
Yeah.
Right? And I learned my lesson. Not trying to make this about me, but I can't speak from experience on this one. I learned my lesson in certain people not to be around.
Yeah.
Because that shit is scary.
Yeah.
To get into it with someone that you say you love and y'all in there fighting.
Yeah.
Y'all fighting.
Throwing
Throwing
down.
down.
Yeah.
To the point where you like, I'm about to go to jail.
Who am I?
What the hell am I doing?
Animals.
Like, you literally about to go to jail.
Animals.
Do you want to do it? Get your ass up off her. You know what I mean? Like,
go.
Separate. You know, so.
But you know what? The fact that, you know, you just ordinary old, extraordinary old Jazz.
I was about to say, who the fuck you talking to?
Oh.
Because I am extraordinary in every way possible. What do you mean?
Extraordinary old Jazz, right? OLE. But
not even old.
These digs.
No, but seriously, the fact that he has a lot to lose, right? Lets you know that they need to separate.
Yeah.
You let shit get to this point, just like Chris Brown and Rihanna. Y'all motherfuckers up here.
Yeah.
And y'all fighting.
What's crazy about them was they were children. Like, they were kids at the time.
That's even worse. If they were now, they would really be throwing down.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You know?
Somebody would have died.
That's why it's so much worse, because Bow Wow's 32, about to be 32 years old with a child. He knows better. And he's still being aggressive, acting an ass on TV. He just will not learn his lesson.
But
Hopefully
it's
this
else,
will.
again, it's something else going on. It's not just...
He got a lot of issues,
he
for
definitely
sure.
has some things going on. It's probably, you know, a lot of celebrities, when they take that fall, they don't know how to handle it. You know?
And coming back from it. I know I can't even... we're not celebrities, but I can just imagine... You know, we've had our very small share of people trolling us on the little platform that we have. So I can imagine how that must feel for people to, like, you've been out since you were, like, what, 3, 4 years old? And his career was going up and then now it's tanking and coming back up.
It didn't.
It's like, he's stalling a bit. You know, he's the pun of many jokes, like a lot of the things that he does by himself, though. You know, he generates those things.
When you do certain things, like, what was he doing on the plane?
On that plane, that fake plane that he did.
You're not helping it.
You're not helping your cause at all. And so it's easy for people to make fun of you. And you have to do better. Like, especially now. Like, sometimes things get to the boiling point and they fall over the pot so that you could be like, you know what? I need to get myself together. And maybe this will be the catalyst for his change, hopefully.
Hopefully. Well, moving right along, we're going to go to our next V-Day cocktail drink is the Hanky Panky.
What's in this?
It's an old classic with an orange spice mint that's hard to pin but addictive. Just like those knockoff apparel and bags at your local flea swap meet stores. This drink is brought to you by Gucci apologizing for the racist blackface sweater. So we already know about, we know about the Gucci blackface sweater, how people have boycotted, and also Prada. And we just only 11 days into Black History Month. Already been some disrespectful-ish. Not only are politicians getting caught up for wearing blackface left and right, but now Gucci is in hot water for a blackface-inspired sweater. The fashion house has apologized for selling the black balaclava knit top for the fall-winter 2019 season. It currently sells for $890 on sites like Spring and features a cutout at the mouth that is outlined in red. Anyone with eyes can see that the sweater is the replica of the racist characters from the overly drawn red lips. The blackface that some white people have portrayed as black people. Gucci, I will read their letter they sent out. They said Gucci deeply apologizes for the offense caused by the wool balaclava jumper. We can confirm that the item has been immediately removed from our online store and all physical stores. We consider diversity to be a fundamental value to be fully upheld, respected, and at the forefront of every decision we make. We are fully committed to increasing diversity throughout our organization and turning this incident into a powerful learning moment for the Gucci team and beyond. How do y'all feel about that?
I mean, this keeps happening.
Yeah.
There is no excuse for it. Who do y'all have on your panels?
Yeah.
Who do you have on your style teams, on your review teams, on who's putting this out, what mannequins is who do you have? You can't have a diverse group of people. Because if you had diversity, things like this wouldn't happen.
Right.
You would have the black person that says, oh, no, we can't do that for this reason.
Right.
You know, you would have the whatever Asian person that says, no, we can't do that. That's, you know, defensive, offensive to our culture. You got to have a platform full of white people up there.
Right.
That don't see anything wrong with it because they don't know the history behind it. Or either they just don't give a damn about it. Because who just mistakenly or ironically comes up with a damn blackface sweater? And to not think that it would be offensive to several of your customers.
Right.
And Gucci ain't cheap. So y'all losing business by doing things like that. And now you got people like T.I. boycotting and whoever else. All these people who are Gucci, you know, supporters, right? And now you losing money for a damn ugly blackface sweater.
It didn't even make any sense.
Don't make no sense. Something for help for skiing. Those that ski.
Make the whole thing black. Make the whole thing red. Why? I mean, come on, people.
I'm gonna echo your sentiment. Like, this is exactly what happens when there is a lack of melanin in the decision-making rooms. And people don't stop for a minute and say, this look right. Like, hold on, wait a minute. This looks like some racist shit. Right. Like, this is representation matters. Like, diversity matters in these spaces, in these rooms where people are making these decisions on things, so someone can do their fucking historical fact checking, and so somebody can be like, this is not gonna fare well with our audience, and let me tell you why. And this is why y'all are fucked up, and this is why y'all got me fucked up.
What raised y'all?
Right. This is going to stop here. This looks just like this. And I brought in the picture so y'all can see it.
Exactly.
I'm going to tell you what's going to happen. You release this, it's going to be y'all asses.
A shit show.
Right. A shit
And
Just
people
like,
are going to boycott y'all. Y'all
Dove and everybody else.
Y'all going to have to release a statement like all this. You don't want those problems.
Y'all haven't
right.
learned?
This looks like a fucking mess anyway, on top of the fact that this is racist.
Right.
Like, why do we have to keep telling y'all that? And I'd be like, can we please get more diversity in the design rooms? Can we please, like, somebody should have caught this before somebody even sketched it out.
How many people y'all let go behind it?
Right.
I need to know.
Like, this is so silly. And stuff just keeps happening to black folks.
Yes.
And y'all think that we, like we're not going to catch it. Right. Right. We're so sensitive, but y'all just keep doing stuff to us.
Right.
Since we've been doing this podcast, every year, and this is our third year, we have talked about different campaigns that have done the most offensive, racist things, particularly to black people. And it is so annoying that we are in 2019 and people are still picking on black folks.
But we are also still supporting the same
brand,
company
right.
The brand,
that, you know, offend us.
Right.
So, and this is a really good time that you can plug your t-shirt company.
Yeah.
Chestfressions.com.
Yes.
Black-owned businesses. I'm not offending anybody.
Right.
Other than the people who want to be offended for no reason at all.
Right. And if y'all are feeling a little bit of trepidation just because she's light-skinned, you can still, it could be a midway point for you.
Hey, you shouldn't talk more about that.
Exactly.
Cry me a river, build a bridge, and get over it.
And buy her t-shirts.
Right.
So yes, buy from African Americans, black people who are putting out great quality products just like Chest Expressions and other black people who are doing things. Share that money in the black community. Help out black wealth. Absolutely. So we can go ahead and get our own things going. And there are other luxury brands as well who you can add to their pockets too if you like to. Because this shit here, I mean, listen, I have a dog in this race because I can't afford Gucci anyway. Right. But if I could right now, I'd get on them.
I saw like 3 Gucci bags online on social media. One of my friends posted, so they throwing away Gucci's at the thrift store now. And it was like 3 little Gucci satchels hanging on a little thrift thing. I'm like, you must be out in a rich white people neighborhood where they taking that Gucci to the thrift store.
And Gucci's upside down.
Right.
So let me move.
Right. These some gotchas.
Gotchas.
Some Gucci gotchas.
Gucci gotcha.
How many G's you got on your bag?
Like, wait a minute, is that a C?
Oh, that's a G.
Coochie.
Is that a 6'9"?
Coochie.
Gucci.
That's Gucci.
Gucci.
Coochie.
Gucci. La la la.
So moving around with the last V-Day cocktail, it's called the Vesper.
Somebody had enough from this weekend. Okay.
Right. So this cocktail, drink is called Vesper. It's a James Bond signature cocktail. And if you go to Las Vegas, I know you've been. Did you see the Casino Royale? Have you seen it?
I did.
So this is a signature drink that they always make in remembrance of James Bond.
Oh.
So not the famous shaken, but it's stirred with vodka martini. It's like a vodka martini. So it's named for the man or woman who killed James Brown, but know who broke his heart.
That took a
turn for the worse.
So, speaking of James Brown, so they bring him back up saying that James Brown's death may have been the result of murder.
I did not mean to laugh at
So,
that.
according to Complex and also CNN, the story focuses on the allegations of Jacqueline Hollander. The singer was close with Brown until she claims he raped her in 1988 After that point, Hollander began collecting evidence about Brown and his associates to bolster her case against him.
Okay.
When you're up against the most powerful person in the world, you have to document and you have to investigate yourself. And you better prove everything you're saying, she said, because nobody's going to believe you unless you can prove it. While gathering all that, Hollander came across evidence that Brown's third wife might have been killed. Unveiled writings from a police informant say that Adrienne Brown was murdered by a doctor who replaced her medication with drugs that would lead to her death. Things only get stranger from there, as almost a dozen of Brown's associates suspects foul play in James's 2006 death. Please don't laugh.
I know.
Brown's attending physician was immediately suspicious of his death. While the official line states that Brown died of congestive heart failure related to pneumonia, Dr. Marvin Crawford said that he would not have suspected Brown to die when he did. He was a patient I would never have predicted would have coded, he told CNN. But he died that night, and I did raise that question. What went wrong in that room? Crawford recommended an autopsy, but his family declined. 12 years later, several associates are calling for an exhumation and a full account of what killed Brown.
Whoa.
So this is real serious. So, we thought he died of, heart problems or a stroke or whatever, because he was
73 years old.
73 years old, but they're bringing up some evidence is coming up. They're trying to figure out what happened to James Brown. Was he murdered?
Wow, that's very interesting.
So he probably didn't die of natural causes. Somebody actually probably murdered him.
Wow. Well, I think everybody deserves, every person deserves to know what happened, or how am I going to say this? I don't want to say he deserves to know what happened to him, because I'm pretty sure he knows, but like everybody's life and death should matter. So they get justice. So everybody deserves justice. So if he was murdered, people need to know, and the people who murdered him need to be brought to justice.
Let's not pretend it was just.
We don't sleep it on the world, right? Because if it was definitely something else, a homicide,
exactly. Hell, either has already passed away.
Right. But somebody needs to be held.
Somebody in their family.
Right. I mean, you could do like a post. I can't remember what it's called, but like you can charge people with the murder of somebody even after they've died.
But you can't charge somebody else in their family.
Right.
Why would you? I mean, if that's the case, we won't get all the white people for how many black folks they murdered.
Exactly.
Like, I mean,
why?
But you think these
white folks should be an option? Next in line.
Can you imagine? We coming for all of y'all melanin, black, and white people then. I don't think that's gonna work. It's because they killed off so many of our people.
But it's very sad. Very interesting.
It was interesting
how it pans out. How the results.
That would be really, really interesting.
Wow, that's some tea.
That is. But that ends my feed with the tea.
Okay, girl.
Y'all enjoy y'all, 3 cocktails, V-Day cocktails.
We love the,
that lady killer, hanky panky, and Vesper.
Yeah, Vesper in your life,
Yes.
Burn slow.
So what y'all got for the sick and the shut-in? Anybody y'all putting on the sick and the shut-in today?
Well, whoever killed
James Brown, and of course Donald Trump, he gonna keep doing what he do.
Sure.
Yeah.
Anybody pissed y'all off this week?
Gucci is on the list as well. People who like to waste folks' time. Listen, it's 2019. It is time to be very, very sure of what you want from someone. It is not time to waste people's time. If someone comes to you and tells you that this is what they're looking for, then either you can match their energy or you can't. And there's no need to pretend like you can. So if you can't, move the fuck on, because we don't have time for that, okay? Just please be selfless and not selfish, and stop wasting people's time.
That's a word.
That's a word.
And
from
that is it.
Jasmine Nation, chapter 12, verse 8.
Thank y'all so much for listening to another episode of The Incredible The Even Exchange.
Yes.
Thank y'all so much, and we will see y'all again.
Love you guys.
Love you.
Goodbye.
It's your favorite cousin Jas.
I'm your girl Dane.
I'm your girl Fee.
And we are the English Exchange, powered by Mobile Networks.